R. Kelly employs Bill Cosby's legal counselor in Journey. For opportunity, Kelly sued him for like $70 million after Jay-Z and R. Kelly was cooperating at once, however, in the event that you will be distraught in the event that I can't you folks be frantic at Jay-Z charming earthy colored seeing JBJC was putting that unforgiving when she was 15, 16. She said the man got a pony be near R. Kelly and figure out what kind of individual he truly is. Everyone accepted that they see me perusing there's no individuals behind the media. Made that story with the best case scenario visit on the planet. I figure they completed 2 collections together. In a staggering disclosure, R. Kelly has divulged a convincing motivation behind why Jay-Z ought to be shutter following his forthcoming delivery late improvements, encompassing R. Kelly's fight in court, have revealed insight into supposed hearer offense, with claims that hearers watched the hazardous narrative series Enduring R. Kelly financed by. In all honesty, Jay-Z's strains between the 2 performers heighten the ramifications of this disclosure. Lou and Normus go along with us as we investigate the expected outcomes and the high-stakes conflict between these melodic monsters. So how about we get into it? So the news is humming that R. Kelly is planning to send off another allure subsequent to employing. In all honesty, Bill Cosby's lawyer might you at any point accept it's an essential move pointed toward upsetting his conviction. Yet here's where it gets fascinating. R. Kelly's legitimate group claims that 2 attendants on his case watched the unstable narrative series Enduring R. Kelly subsidized by Jay-Z. They contend that these legal hearers ought to never have been chosen. And you realize the reason why. Well, it turns out R. Kelly won a monstrous $70 million claim against Jay-Z. Might that be the thought process behind this stunning disclosure? He at any point put his cash behind a task they cost this man his life in jail. Well, it could, in light of the fact that I got confidence that R. Kelly going to get out now. And presently shame rapper R. Kelly has recorded an allure for his situation in New York, after he was condemned to 30 years in jail for sex dealing and racketeering in records. Got by TMZ. Kelly advanced different contentions for why he accepts the conviction ought to be toppled, going from a possibly one-sided jury to claims he was misdirected about the age of the diggers. He had associations with Kelly is trying to have the requests court switch his convictions to arrange another preliminary. The allure was documented by his lawyer, Jennifer Bongine. Bits of gossip have it that R. Kelly wanted to squeal on a few VIPs he knows are maintaining their own dim mysteries from the public. Kelly, who is famously known for his previous claimed associations with various underage casualties, has purportedly seen the R&B artist need to get revenge against individuals in the business who didn't seem to have him covered after his detainment, now in a frantic endeavor to lessen his jail sentence. The move toward the name of adoration diagram clincher needs probably the greatest dealers in Hollywood, which evidently incorporates a rapper and a major artist. R. Kelly and his group are working with the federal authorities to decrease his jail time. He'll give proof against different superstars who are pedophiles, and they'll decrease his sentence. His attorneys additionally guaranteed no less than 4 of the hearers uncovered they prejudged his culpability before formally presenting their decision. The story pulled in such a lot of consideration on Twitter that R. Kelly's name started moving, with fans addressing who might actually be exposed by the Shane Grammy victor. In spite of his liable decision, Kelly's group gave an assertion to his Facebook page: "To every one of my fans and allies, I love all of you. And thank you as far as the help. Now, we as a whole might be aware that the music business has a dim underside right yet. Did you at any point hear R. Kelly discussing it? A nearby partner uncovers some stunning experiences. As per him, R. Kelly has forever been vocal about the secret side of the music business, the gatherings, the unusual ceremonies, and the upsetting exercises that occur in secret. He contends that R. Kelly, frequently painted as a dubious figure, truly remained against the very dull powers that Jay-Z was related with I respected Jay-Z said level. So for me to be near R. Kelly and figure out what kind of individual he truly is, recall the stunning allegations against R. Kelly in regards to a 17-year-old male. Well, all things considered, too, R. Kelly is honest and gets down on the media's control. The charges were essential for a bigger plan to control specialists. Not just that you could definitely know how craftsmen are tricked into odd gatherings of purposely tranquilized and afterward took advantage of it. With his direct experience faced it, yet think about what Jay-Z was one of the individuals who were in that scene too. Obviously, R. Kelly sued Jay-Z for an incredible $70 million after their joint effort on the best case scenario collection when bad R. Kelly won the claim. And how about we simply say it hit Jay's where it harms the pockets, so you can barely comprehend the fury that lighted in Jay-Z's heart. This supposed vengeance, subsidizing the narrative, at last prompted R. Kelly's detainment. So he fundamentally supported that in view of the hamburger they had with the best case scenario circumstance. No doubt now, I understand what you're believing is Jay-Z actually a rodent. Well, that is what R. Kelly appears to accept, not that the insider guarantees that the greatest crowds on the planet, known as the Illuminati, play a huge part in controlling the music business. Yet here's the curve: they don't straightforwardly control the craftsmen. Rather, they control individuals who control the specialists. Jay-Z, an unmistakable figure in the business, may be feeling the tension from this strong gathering. As a matter of fact, sources uncover a few charming associations and charges, including Jay-Z and other Hollywood elites. It's marvelous stuff, as you all expertise. R. Kelly was blamed for sex stealing and having unseemly relations with underage young ladies. He is serving 20 years of prison time per sexual offenses. And surprisingly, juicier subtleties that R. Kelly has blamed Jay-Z for pedophilic conduct. 2. Kelly's companion, Ronnie Lover, specifies why he agreed with R. Kelly's stance. He voices his interests about just R. Kelly getting the brunt of his activities, and not Jay-Z. He simply maintained that individuals should know, like the Romans, to the extent that a wedding her while she was 15. Individuals behind the media made that story. Jay-Z and Kelly are co-stars who have even emerged with 2 collections together. Back in 2004, the pair's best case scenario visit, named after their 2002 cooperative collection, was stopped after an episode during the initial 3 shows at New York City's Madison Square Nursery. Everyone noted Jay-Z and R. Kelly was cooperating at one time with the best case scenario visit, and I figure they completed 2 collections together. Best case scenario, obviously R. Kelly expressed no to proceeding with the visit due to death dangers. Sources uncover that when Kelly was approached to get back in front of an audience, he declined, which drove the 2 craftsmen required to have a dreadful struggle that landed Kelly in the emergency clinic. One thing we know without a doubt is it was then that the followed occurred. After that, Jay-Z and Kelly weren't spotted together. Ronnie claims in the meeting that it was just him. R. Kelly entrusted the mystery within any event. When everyone was interested to realize what had turned out badly between Jay-Z and R. Kelly, writing, "There was really similar to what occurred with you and Jay-Z. Since I was one of the ones that was all the more so near him, so he opened up to others. Yet he opened dependent upon me about that when gotten some information about the genuine explanation. Kelly chose to open Jay-Z to the federal authorities. He addressed that it's simply because of the position Jay-Z had gotten in the business, as he had sufficient effect on his specialists to pull off a wrongdoing that R. Kelly couldn't advance out of it. What impact must Kelly be referring to? Well, it's a well-known fact that Jay-Z is the proprietor of rock country. That implies the media is in his pockets consistently, and having virtual entertainment close by is a strong resource with regards to power and authority. Kelly additionally referenced this to Ronnie, saying the media is the most hazardous weapon that the U.S. have, and he said this is on the grounds that they can make the blameless look liable. and they can make the blameworthy look guiltless. Ronnie alludes to the conceivable vengeance arrangement that Jay-Z could have plotted against R. Kelly. He says that Jay-Z had sufficient ability to do so, and particularly assuming that you have an entire news source in your name. It is genuinely simple to cause individuals to accept what you need by winding the truth you get. You can lash out that you might up my entire standing my picture you at some point can make me seem to be the most exceedingly terrible individual on earth. Since you control the film, he further adds that blaming Kelly for being a pedophile was a no problem for Jay-Z, and promoting that was significantly more straightforward for the media, since R. Kelly plainly had no such advantage for his situation, which drove him to being indicted unreasonably soon for this situation, regardless of whether which is all well and good everyone except this that they found in gathering. So assuming the media star saying R. Kelly a pedophile, you understand what I'm talking about in